Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 89, NASDAQ off 31, S&Ps are off 12, gold contract down $19.10, trading at $1,210 an ounce. Silver off 18 cents at $17.03. Platinum down $6 at $1,260 an ounce. Copper down a penny and a half at $3.07 a pound. Light sweet crude up 65 cents, trading at $82.06 a barrel. Bonds, we have the 10-year down 14 ticks at 126.16. 30-year is flat at 141.17. King dollar up 556 ticks at 86.03. The euro is down 87 at 126, and the yen is trading up 60 at 108.75. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so cash S&P out here today gets to 1991.40. Now, that number, folks, okay, gets you right at the underside of the channel that, there she is. I'll set this up right here so you can see what we have happening here. So what you have here is this. From the 1340 low on the S&P up to where we have traded today, we had broken the first week of October. Wide price spread, accelerated volume. We broke the channel line. That channel line is basically saying, hey, guess what? We can go to 1359 the S&P, cash S&P. We broke it with volume on the way down. Wide price spread, accelerated volume. What you have here today is that the top of that trend, you know, we hit 1991.40. It looks like this is an art more than a science here, folks, because what happens when you draw a trend line that's that long, it's like, okay, from 1992 to 1995, it's somewhere in that area. Bottom line, you hit the 1991.40, you can say that, okay, we hit it with lighter volume. That's what markets like to do when they do breaks downtown. Now, if I take a look at the SPY, the SPY right now is down $1.30. We do the same thing with the SPY. We take the SPY, we set it up. You take the trend line, and we set this baby up. The SPY happens to have just a slightly higher level here. Well, not really. Yeah, let me do this again, because what happened, oh, I see what's going on. That's on the day. I got to do it on the 3-year weekly. So when I do this on the 3-year weekly, I knew this was higher. So when we do this on the 3-year weekly, well, it looks like it hit it too. Interesting. Okay, so on the SPY, yeah, we did hit it. Okay, so the SPY's 199.98. On the SPY, what we hit thus far is 199.12. Now, the volume is anemic today. Now, this is going to get intriguing. This is why. We have the Fed came out at 2 o'clock, said, okay, you know, quantitative easing is over. Not that that was, you know, they were telling everyone that forever. The bottom line is that it is. They will reinvest those proceeds, though, for quite a while. Bottom line, so the SPY today, we've done 109 million. You're going into, well, no, okay, on a weekly basis thus far, we've done 299 million. Today, we've done 109. So let's say we're doing 500 million. 500 on a weekly, 500 million is going to be going to 872 million. On the daily, what we have is the daily basis. We're at $1.10 right now, so that's saying we're going to probably do about $1.30. $1.30 is going up to 210. We'll see where this baby closes out. Right now, we're at 197.60. You know, the swing point it was going after this morning, it got over the 197.60. We're at 197.10 right now. It's got over the 196.62. Whatever one that closes will tell you just how bearish this baby is. Now, that being said, what we also have, and this we got to stay cognizant of this, is that we're at Wednesday, 2 days left in the trading week. We're at the end of the month. You're at window dressing. more than likely what you're going to see out here is we'll see another retest of the S&P, the cash S&P of today. And that retest also will be on lighter volume. And then what do we have? Then you'll have, instead of a Santa Claus rally, you're going to have a rally downtown to go visit its friends from the October lows. Because what we have out here, we have this high volume October lows that want to get hit, number one. And that high volume October low is a long way down. You're talking about 150 S&P points on the way down. NASDAQ composite. We go over to the composite. We take a look at the composite. What the composite has done is this. Composite is at 45.26. It hit 45.64. The high of yesterday was 45.64. So the low of yesterday was 45.05. We'll see whether we give that back. I do expect we're going to go lower. It's really a question. We're going to test the highs first before we go lower. The 3Qs. 3Qs have done 29 million shares. That's coming into 68 million. So that's saying also it wants lower price. Gold contract. Okay, so when the Fed come out and said that that's it with quantitative easing, gold contract goes south by $20. We take a look at this. What we have with the gold contract, right now we're trading at, you hit a low out here of 12.08. That's down $17.60. What you are doing, though, there's no juice behind this move. We've only done 118,000 contracts. You're coming into 192,000 contracts. So in order for that physical gold to break down, you're going to need a lot more contracts than that to basically stay down to lower price. Bond market still refuses to back off. The 10-year right now got down to a price point today of 126.06. We're at 126.17 right now. So you see a slight rejection of price, dramatically lighter volume, folks. That's saying that the 10-year is going to continue to move higher, not lower. We're at 126.17. The yield on the 10-year right now is 2.3. 30-year bond, we take a look at the 30-year. 30-year made it all the way back. And this is how the bonds have been operating, too, by the way. The 30-year has been leading the 10-year. So 30-year bond today gets down to 140.16. Right now, we're up a point and 2 ticks from that, which is 34 ticks, which is huge in the bond market. It did it with lighter volume. Rejected lower price. The 30-year is on its way also to the 148 area. And we'll see whether that's going to be a monster ABC up. Because if it's a monster ABC up, folks, the A point on this is 135.13. Your B is 148. I mean, that's a monster. That's 13 points. And 13 points would give you a 153 30-year bond. Big numbers. Some of the high-volume stocks in a low-volume market. You had Facebook is down 490. We'll go back to that. Twitter is off $1.70. We have Gilead Sciences off 399. U.S. Steel is up 194. Some of the Dow stocks, what we have, you have, let's see, Caterpillar is down $1.17. You get Oxy up 53 cents. GM is down 76. J.P. Morgan is off 83. You have Hewlett Packard down 33. We go over and we take a look at Facebook first. And what you're going to see with Facebook is this. Facebook is down 497. Big volume on Facebook, 96 million shares. The amazing part on Facebook, folks, is when we were on last night, I was saying how unusual it is that there was no volatility in the stock. When Facebook came out with earnings, they were only down $1, then they went up about 80 cents. Then they came into their conference call. When they came into their conference call, they put a shocker on the community. They said they're going to spend $2 billion on expenses in the next year, and the stock tanked 7 points immediately. So what we have with Facebook is this. Facebook has that high-volume swing low at 70.32. We've hit 74. It's going to go after that high-volume swing low. We hit it with volume, you're going to see Facebook get to much lower prices out here. We go take a look at the... You stay right there. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now, folks, down 86. NASDAQ is off 31. S&Ps are off 12.5. You have gold down 18.40. Silver's down 17. Bonds, the 10 years off 13. The 30 years up 2 ticks. You're going to see both those bonds continue higher. We're going to come right back. Stay right there, folks.